Hi everybody, it's Angie. Welcome to our 3 o'clock program for Monday, MPA Monday. My name is Angie and I'm an interpreter for California State Parks. And if you've been following along, you know that Mondays are Marine Ecosystem Monday or Marine Protected Area Monday. Thanks everybody for being here. And you might be wondering, Angie, why are you in the forest by the Eel River today instead of out on the coast? And that's because the river is also a type of marine environment. And we're gonna do a really fun demonstration for you today to kind of get us in the back to school spirit. So I know that the summer season is coming to an end and many of our students are gonna be heading back to school, whether that means they're gonna be in the classroom or learning from home. And we're embarking on a new education journey. It's gonna be a unique school year. And so I wanted to go ahead and introduce a really fun activity that has to do with marine protected areas that I like to do with my students. And I encourage the teachers and the parents who are becoming teachers for their home learners to use this activity as well. It's also a great supplement to a PORTS program, or a Parks Online Resources for Teachers and Students program. I give programs about marine protected areas, and if you have home learners, you can tune into our home learning programs that are hosted by the PORTS program that are going to be starting about midway through September. So if you sign up for one of my programs, this would be a great thing to do with your students at home. So today I'm at Humboldt Redwood State Park and I'm joined by 3 of our amazing seasonal interpreters, Mary, Danny, and Ashley. And they're standing just behind the camera. And today we're gonna do a really fun demonstration for you. We are wearing our masks. I have mine here, so when I get closer to them, I'll go ahead and put it on. So I'll try and talk nice and loud so everyone can hear me. And we're taking lots of precautions to make sure that we and our communities are safe by using good physical distancing, sanitizing our equipment, and using masks when necessary, like right now. So if you notice that they're wearing masks, that is why. So today we're going to do a demonstration that will demonstrate to students what marine protected areas do over time. So I'm going to walk you through the supplies that we're using. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around and walk a little closer so our seasonal interpreters can say hi. Hi! So we have Mary, go ahead and wave. We have Danny, and we have Ashley here. And you might notice in front of them, they have some supplies. So this gray bin here represents a larger marine environment, or the ocean, for example. We have a green bowl. Mary, could you just go ahead and point to every piece? Our green bowl represents a popular fishing spot. We have a cup. In our cases, we're using paper cups today. And the cup represents a fishing vessel or a boat. And then each person has a spoon as well. And the spoon represents your fishing gear or your fishing pole, for example. And you might notice that 2 of the bowls are green and 1 of the bowls is blue. And this is significant, okay? So our green bowls, just like a green light, like a green traffic light means go. So these 2 lovely interpreters are going to be fishing out of their fishing locations. And they're gonna actually take their fish out as fast as they would like from the marine environment. And poor Ashley over here is not going to be able to fish at all because her blue bowl represents a marine protected area. And I should also mention that we are using popcorn today to represent our fish. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around again and step away. So our fish are going to be added into their fishing location by me. And in each round, the anglers or the people that are engaging in consumptive recreation, the type of recreation that involves taking something out of the marine environment, these 3 people right here, are going to be removing their fish or their popcorn from their fishing location with their spoon or their fishing gear and putting it into their boat. And they can do that as fast as they want. At least Mary and Danny can. And they're gonna do a couple rounds of 30-second fishing rounds, okay? So this will make more sense as we begin. So, I see lots of people tuning in. Thanks everybody for being here. Feel free to pop any questions that you have in. Popcorn are an awesome thing to use for this, but you can also use any snack. So goldfish are a really good one too if you don't have anybody with a dairy allergy or a gluten allergy. But today we're using popcorn. You can really use any snack that you have that can be easily scooped up with a spoon. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I am going to flip the camera around and show you our lovely interpreters again. Put my mask back on. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick up our reserve of fish, and I'm going to add about half a bowl of fish. Ooh, our kettle corn is a little sticky today. Into each angler's bowl. Okay, so that's Mary's bowl. Here we have Danny's bowl. Oh, Danny, you might have gotten a little bit too much. We're going to eyeball, try and give everybody about the same amount because we know it's really fair. It has to be fair, right? If we're doing an activity, especially with kiddos. Ooh, somebody said chocolate chip fish. That would be really smart. Okay, so everybody's got about the same amount of popcorn in their bowl, right? All right. So, for our first round today, my friends, remember Mary and Danny, these two right here, are going to be able to fish as much as they want for 30 seconds. And Abigail, you're not going to be able to fish at all today because you're in a marine protected area, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start our clock for 30 seconds. Let's see. Hang tight, everybody. And I'm going to film what is happening in our marine environment. All right, are we ready, my friends? Grab your fishing vessels and your fishing equipment on when I say go. You can start fishing. Are we ready? Yes. 1, 2, 3, go. You have 30 seconds. All right, we've got Mary and Danny, and they are fishing as fast as they can because they want to eat lots of popcorn, lots of fish. Oh, yeah, some people want to use Swedish fish. How you feeling over here, Abigail? Ashley, sorry.
A little left out. I mean, we've got delicious popcorn and I can't even eat it or fish for it.
A little sad.
A little sad.
Ashley's feeling a little sad that she can't. Oh my gosh, Danny has already filled up a bowl. All right, time's up. Stop. All righty. Okay, let's turn off the timer. Stop. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have Mary with 2 boats with some fish in them. And you've got a little bit of popcorn left. Let's see, Danny, what do you have? Okay, about a little less than Mary, actually. A couple of boats filled up. And, of course, we have our marine protected area that has safely not had any fish removed from it. Oh, you know what, my friends? I forgot to mention that after every round, we're actually going to double the amount of fish we have in our fishing location. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. All right, I'm going to grab our reserve here. If you're teaching this or leading this, just eyeball about how much popcorn will double that amount. Alrighty. And I'm going to have to refill our reservoir here. Yeah, do you want to go ahead and hold that for a second?
Yeah.
Alrighty. And we are, as state park interpreters, going to do our due diligence in keeping it crumb clean today. So we don't leave any popcorn behind. Okay, let's see. Hi everybody. All right, so we've got our popcorn reservoir. Whoops, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and double Ashley's reserve here in her MPA. Oh wow, nice full bowl of popcorn now, huh? Okie dokie, my friends. let's go ahead and do round 2. How are you guys feeling?
Good.
Alrighty.
I'll get you this time.
Oh, we've got some friendly competition happening. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start our clock for our second 30 seconds. And Mary and Danny are going to go ahead and fish in their MPA. And Ashley is going to just hang out and enjoy looking, maybe wildlife viewing of her popcorn in her MPA. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. You have 30 seconds on the clock. Okay, everybody, what's happening? We've got lots of cups getting filled up.
Oh, it's getting harder as it's getting less.
It's getting harder as there's less fish, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's similar for people that are fishing in a really popular location. Alrighty, and time's up. Good work, everybody. All right, let's go ahead and make some observations here. So throughout our rounds, Mary has 3 full boats of fish, and looks like she has maybe about 10 kernels of fish left in her MPA. All right, Danny, let's see what you got. You've got about 9 kernels left. So you're both pretty hungry, it looks like. Ready to have a nice fish fry for dinner. And Ashley over here has a nice full bowl of popcorn. How are you feeling?
I mean, pretty left out, but
yeah.
Look at all these fish.
Yeah, maybe you're feeling a little hungry while everyone else is gearing up for a snack. Okay. So, my friends, you might be catching on to a trend. I'm going to go ahead and we're maybe going to do 1 or 2 more rounds, depending on how many we can get away with. And I am going to double our fish stocks once again. All right, Mary. So you've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's add about 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to Danny's bowl. And let's see what happens here. Everyone pay close attention. We're going to actually double the amount of fish that are in Ashley's MPA. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. That is a whole lot of fish.
Lots of fish.
All right, my friends. So let's go ahead and we're going to do 2 more rounds of our game. All right, are you guys ready to fish? Do you have enough space in your fishing vessels? I hope so. All right, Mary and Danny, let's go ahead and set our timer again for 30 seconds. On your marks, get set, and go! All right, we've got our anglers fishing away in their favorite fishing locations. Mary said before it was maybe getting harder to catch fish as the fish stocks were depleted, or her popcorn was depleted. Oh, wait a second, Danny, what happened? We have 10 seconds left. Why aren't you fishing anymore?
No more.
Oh, there's no more fish in her favorite fishing spot. And then again, Ashley, she's got a big old bowl of popcorn over here. And time is up. All right, everybody. So let's take a look at what we have. So Mary, you have maybe a similar amount, about 10 or so kernels left, maybe 12.
Yeah, a little more.
Danny, you actually have no popcorn left. So unfortunately, in future rounds, you won't be able to fish anymore. So just go ahead and put that fishing gear down. And Ashley over here has a whole lot of popcorn.
So many fish.
I will go ahead and clarify, though, that I only said that Ashley couldn't fish in her marine protected area, in her blue bowl. But you might notice that in the gray tray around her MPA, she has lots of fish that have spilled over into the surrounding waters. Okay, so keep that in mind. We're going to do 1 more round and then we'll debrief our activity. So let's restock our fish stocks. I'll have one of you go ahead and hold my camera for me. Thank you, dear. All right. So Mary's gonna get about, oops, let me do it with the camera here. Maybe that much. Danny, sorry you're not getting any. And all right, Ashley, are we ready to double what we've got?
I'm ready for it.
Whoa! Okay, that's a whole lot of popcorn.
That's a lot of fish.
Okay, we're gonna do one more round, my friends. Everybody tune in. Who's tuning in? Maybe you can guess what might happen in the next round. Are we ready? On your marks, get set, and go. All right, we've got Mary scooping up those fish. Danny looking really bored. She doesn't have any fish to scoop up. And Ashley now is pretty busy because she is able to fish outside of the MPA. And we've talked about this in past live streams before. We'll talk about it again in our debrief. There's a special term for what we're displaying here. And if you can remember what it is, go ahead and type it in the comments. All right, time is up. Oops, sorry, Ashley, time's up. Not that you were gonna run out anytime soon.
Definitely not.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and step back and give our friends some space. So as you can see, Mary, did you end up with any fish left in your MPA?
No.
Okay, so nice. We've got all the fish pretty much in our fishing vessels. And Danny, the same thing happened. Yours happened a little bit sooner. Maybe you fished a bit faster. And Ashley, you have this amazing phenomenon happening in your marine protected area called the spillover effect. So essentially what happened is we let those fish populations survive over a long period of time, which is essentially what marine protected areas do. And what happens is that those fish populate that MPA so much because they're able to grow big and have lots and lots of babies. We talked about big old fertile female fish in the past. And those fish don't actually know the difference between an MPA and the surrounding ocean. So they actually go in and out of the MPA. And that is spillover. And those fish that leave the MPA are actually able to be taken out of the ocean for food or for a job or for recreation. And that is the beauty of the spillover effect. And this is a really great demonstration to do with kids to help explain the concept of the tragedy of the commons, which maybe you've heard of before. And that applies to our marine protected areas as well. So I hope that was a fun little demonstration for everybody to watch. Again, if you have kids who are learning at home this fall or this school year, this is a really great way to follow up after a marine protected area ports program, or to get them familiar with the concept of marine conservation and what marine protected areas do. So everyone will get a chance to eat popcorn eventually, but they have to wait and find out until they understand the spillover effect in our MPAs. So thanks everybody so much for tuning in. I hope that was fun and educational. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. And don't forget to tune in every day at 3 o'clock for our daily live streams. See you next week. Bye. Say bye, everyone.
Bye.